Hey guys, it's Narelle here and welcome back to a new video. This video is actually going to be a review video, my first one, so yee! And the review is actually going to be on the tone paper that I got from a kit that JMI sent me in the mail as one of my contest prizes. So I'm just going to get on with my review, and at the end I will explain my drawing. So this kit itself costed $13.89, and since that's kind of close to $20, you could expect that the things in this kit would be nice, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So basically, when I actually finished this drawing, I actually wrote down notes that I took about my experience. So my first note is the paper is really smooth, so that kind of gives away that it's really nice with coloring pencils, because with coloring pencils you want to use really smooth paper, so the medium will work a lot better than on rough paper. So I actually didn't test a Copic on the tone paper, but it didn't show, so I was like, since the kit did come with white paper, I tested it on that, and it bleeds right through the back, but the color does come out really vivid. So if you guys really don't mind the bleeding, then that paper is really nice for you. So I'm just gonna say the lighter colors do pop. So as you're seeing here, I am coloring Now's headphones and his shirt. You can see that that orange really does pop, but you have to put in more work than necessary to keep that color to pop, because it's not, you know, strictly on Now's shirt and his headphones. With their skin, I literally have to press down so hard with my peach color just to get some peach in her skin. It's ridiculous how hard I had to press for that color to show. And you would think that peach is a really light color, but the color just wasn't getting it. And I think with this paper, since it's a light color, they made it vivid, but the color didn't show. So even though it's toned paper, light colors will pop, but that doesn't mean your color will come out through it, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So moving on, if you have greasy hands or if you touch something, fingerprints will be left on the paper. So you can kind of see on the drawing in the top right hand side that my fingerprints were there, and the fingerprints do kind of slowly go away, but those fingerprints didn't go away, so they're kind of permanently on the paper. So I would advise you to kind of dry your hands before you touch this paper if you don't want fingerprints all over your paper. So that could be a negative thing. So moving on, the ink, your line art, whatever ink pen you use to line your drawing, it does take a bit to dry because the paper is really smooth. So, you know, it's kind of expected with smooth paper. And pencil lines do show through, so you don't have to move the paper to the light or at a certain angle just to see what you're drawing. Like, you can literally see what you're doing in a flat surface. So I think that's a really big plus in my book about this paper, because when I heard about toned paper, I thought the paper was going to be really dark and you would have to, you know, look up in the light just to see what you're drawing. But in this case, with this tone paper, it's not true. So if you like being able to see your lines, then this paper is right for you. And I'm not sure if they sell this paper individually, because it's a getting started drawing set. So if I can find where you could buy this paper separately, I will put the link down in the description. And oh, I forgot to say this, I am not sponsored by Faber Castell. I am not being paid for this. I really just wanted to make this review because I wanted to show younger peeps out there that even though expensive things are nice, you can get by with cheaper options like this. So now I'm just going to go into my positives and my negatives about my experience with this paper. So one of my positives is that this paper can deal with a lot of layering because I use Prismacolor coloring pencils, and Prismacolors you have to press hard and you have to layer just to get your colors to show, and I really love that it did handle all the layering that I did use on it. And also your colors look really nice and they look consistent, so everywhere in the drawing, if I use an orange, the orange look the same as the other time I used the orange. It's like in Chio's hair, it looks the same as now's, so I like that the fact the orange didn't change from one spot or the other. And also your colors don't smear, like the pencils do not smear if you put your hand over it, so that's a big plus in my book because I really hate when the color pencil color gets on your hand, so it doesn't do that. So yee. Okay, so moving on to my negative, and this is really the icing on a cake for me with this paper. I just did not like how you have to put in more work than needed for this paper. I feel like, yes, it's cheaper paper, but I just don't think I would buy it again just because I have to struggle with it so much just to get one color to show. And I really feel like you shouldn't have to do that with art. You should be able to enjoy the medium you're using. So, and all in all, I probably won't be buying this again. Well, I didn't buy this in the first place, but if I had the choice to buy this paper, I wouldn't buy it because I just didn't like the fact that I had to do that. I probably would buy it if I wanted to do doodles like my Miku drawing. That was just a doodle that I just had fun with. But other than that, I would not want to do full out artworks on this paper because it was just so much trouble, and I literally wanted to give up doing the skin because on camera it looked nice, but if you look at it in person, you could tell, you could totally see that I really struggled a lot with this paper. So out of 10, I would give this paper a 7 out of 10 because yes, it's a really nice paper. I'm not even lying to you guys. This paper is awesome, and you younger peeps, I would recommend getting this if you want to start your first try on toned paper. But once you kind of move up in the quality that you want, I wouldn't really go with this because, again, it's just too much work that you have to put in just to get a nice image. So that's it for my ranty overview of this paper. Basically, my drawing is a family photo that now is taking on his cell phone, and this is actually a redraw picture because I did draw this a while ago. I just don't know where the sketch is, and I just wanted to redraw it just to see if I could draw from that angle that I wanted. So that's basically what the drawing is. And now it's taking the photo, and Chio's like, yee, I'm getting close to my son. And Naru really could care less about the photos. He's like being shy, saying, now just take the photo. So my video is wrapping up very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and tell me what you think in the comments. So give this a like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Bye bye.